Coors Lake Cougar Camp Report continues. We're here in Martin Stadium. We'll do an Inside Wide Receivers Day. We'll talk to Coach Dave Nickel and also Kyle Sweet and the head coach Mike Leach. We're here with Dave Nickel, Inside Wide Receivers coach, second-year coach on the staff. Who in your group as the leaders right now? Who are the top guys?
Yeah, everybody knows kind of about Robert Lewis and Kyle Sweet, and then I'd say the other two guys doing really well are Renard Bell and Jameer Calvin. Both, Renard's a redshirt freshman, Jameer's a true freshman, and both doing really good. Four good guys repping right now. It's an exciting group. I mean, that's the reality. I mean, our talent, you set out some cones and run around them, if you're big, strong, and fast, we got a really good group. And now they just got to go put it on the field. And some have. A lot of guys have made a bunch of plays, but I think it's just we're hoping and seeing and working to have this group just grow up from top to bottom, outside guys, inside guys, be mature, be those guys. Take the bull by the horns, so to speak, because the talent and ability is there. So when they're on, it's fun to watch, and we just got to, I think we'll be fine.
When Jameer Calvin gets the ball, is there a player that you would compare him to the way he moves? Is there somebody that he looks like?
I think at times Tavares. I mean, he's explosive. It doesn't take him long to get started and 0 to 60 like that, and that's what you want. That's what we needed. And again, being a freshman and seeing how he'll handle school and everything, that'll play itself out. But he can go.
How different is this year's group without Gabe and your guy Riv?
It's definitely a little bit of a difference. Obviously, it's going to be hard to replace guys like that, but I think as an entire group as receivers, I think all of us are trying to step up as much as we can just to be able to fill those voids of those guys.
How much have you adapted to what Coach Leach wants you to do in space without the same type of technique or the same version of the offense that Jameer Calvin or Renard Bell use?
I just try to rely on experience as much as I can. I've been here a couple years, and I've seen a lot of the looks that teams will give and our defense gives, and I just try and do whatever I can, act like I've been there before.
Middle of the second week of camp, Coach, we're starting to get toward what will be a true practice week here in this season. So if you could take a moment to reflect a bit on Lewiston to now, it's been a week and a half. How has the team evolved? How have they grown?
Well, I think we've improved. We have a long ways to go. I mean, it's a good thing that camp's only halfway over. So we got a long ways to go. We messed around with scouts some today, which it was a starting day sort of for that kind of. And then, it was sloppy on both ends, and we've got to tighten that up because we're going to be practicing like that a lot of the season. I thought overall, I thought it was a decent practice. I can't say it's a great practice. It's kind of an average practice, I'd say.
When we first started talking about this team, we talked about how there are all these returners and a lot of experience, but then not much of a middle class of experience. A lot of guys who are probably going to play this year who really have never played before. How much do you think the veterans have accelerated some of the youth?
Well, I think they've done a good job. I mean, a lot of our guys, played early, and so then they played early, and saw a bunch of sophomores that played as redshirt freshmen or whatever, or even freshmen, and then some juniors mixed in, a few seniors at the top. I think the seniors are doing a pretty good job leadership-wise, but I do think we have quite a few people in line that can help the real young guys.